And basically what they did was they programmed them to adapt human-like dance movements. They actually got a bunch of choreographers to choreograph this dance. So it was really interesting how they went about it because it was very on a whim. They basically had the choreographers do a dance move, and then they asked the engineers, like, can you do this? And they, from the dance move, they'd just be able to say on the spot, like, I think we can do that, or no, that's way too crazy. So that's how they went about this song. It came out in the New Year's, and it was just a fun, lighthearted sort of project just to hope and bring a positive message to have a good New Year.
Or the next one is Disown Future, which is you are comfortable environment hinder us creating new futures. So that means that okay, so please, because we're so comfortable in our environments, sometimes we think that now is good, and we don't think that we need to create a new futures. So, but then it will come back to us later. It will hit us later, and then we'll be last minute creating a new future. Maybe it could be like climate change, something like that.
So the video shows that how does the city exist and how does it development. And I searched for 5 trends for our future cities concept. The first is globalization, and the second is mobility, and the three is Maonian demographic growth, and the 4 is new behavior, and the last one is technology. So we have to talk about these issues, and we have to make a city a better place to live.
So a couple of things that are pretty widely advertised as the advantage of 5G is to enable the Internet of Things, which is the interconnectivity of all your household products that can start communicating with each other and sending information. I think autonomous driving was also mentioned, where cars should be able to tell where other cars or pedestrians are. And with the higher throughput of data, that will reduce the amount of latency a computer has in making its decision, so making operations overall a lot safer, as well as like virtual reality and augmented reality, which I believe Ben will talk about really briefly.
So how they can be used in the future and even now. So obviously people buy all these things just for gaming and stuff, but they also can be used other things like educations. For example, my school, BCIT, we use this technology to educate students, and that really helps us to able to practice in the real world situations.
First of all, to wrap up for this first part of our module, which is the trend, I think you guys have done an excellent job presenting this. And exactly for today, we touched on very interesting trend topics which in fact we will also be presenting by the real adults of this world, the businesses of this world that are doing exactly the same thing. And so it'll be interesting to watch how all of you presented these ideas before their presentation as well.